Emperor Chu's guess was correct. The news that Luo Feng had become the God King was quickly confirmed. Moreover, the two largest intelligence organizations, the Flame Wind Guild and the Thunder Chamber of Commerce, confirmed it and sold this information to their clients. Polu Mountain. In a huge bathing pool, a holy white scaly creature with a winding body was practicing in it, and a faint golden light was spreading. The creature suddenly opened his eyes, and his body shape changed into the appearance of the God King Polu. He smiled. As expected by all parties, Luo He became the God King in a short time. Without external help, one can reach the level of God King. Invincible in the first level, it's really terrifying. The God King Polu was quite envious. The truly powerful people in the Origin continent all know about this extraordinary talent. How great the potential is. Even the two ancient kingdoms would attach great importance to it. For example, the God King Jiayin was highly valued in the Thunder Ancient Kingdom. The God Kings of the Thunder Ancient Kingdom generally cultivated the chaotic origin bloodline, and most of them were not suitable for governing the kingdom. In the Flame Wind Ancient Kingdom, the threshold for cultivating the chaotic origin bloodline is extremely high. Many people at the first level of the God King are not qualified to cultivate it. At the second level of the God King, only about half of them cultivate the chaotic origin bloodline. Therefore, there are many God Kings who remain absolutely sober and rational, and there are enough God Kings to manage the kingdom. Guest God Kings are not qualified to participate in the governance of the ancient kingdom. I have a master who teaches me to change my practice. Only with the chaotic origin bloodline can one reach the invincible first level of God King. Compared with Luo He, the gap is too far. There was also a trace of unwillingness in the eyes of the God King Polu. It is too difficult to break through the realm. I have comprehended the rules contained in the chaotic origin bloodline, but I still cannot break through to the second level of the God King. The God King Polu shook his head slightly, then transformed into the true body of the chaotic origin bloodline and continued to cultivate with all his heart. The Thunder Ancient Kingdom, Swishan City. As a newly promoted Chaos Realm Transcendent, Sitting Mountain Guest was very low-key and focused on comprehending the chaotic origin bloodline. He was not in a hurry to become a God King. For him, becoming a God King was something he could do at any time. Huff, huff, huff. The Sitting Mountain Guest sat cross-legged with flames rising from his body, but his expression remained calm, without the slightest ripple. His spiritual will was at the second level of the God King, and his realm was high enough. It was still very easy for him to comprehend just the entry-level chaotic origin bloodline, and he was able to remain absolutely sober and rational. In the continent of origin, the chaotic origin bloodline obtained by many idol God Kings is relatively ordinary. For example, the rulers of Yu and Food Kingdom were originally at the second level of God King. The chaotic origin bloodline they obtained was relatively ordinary, and they were able to remain absolutely sober and rational. On the contrary, those who cultivated the true top-level bloodline, although they had the hope of reaching the level of the Emperor, were also prone to losing control. There are gains and losses. Idol God King, cultivating the pure bloodline. The bloodline, generally rational. The royal families of the two ancient kingdoms cultivated the more powerful chaotic origin bloodline, and many of them had drastic changes in their temperaments. Some even lost control. The Sitting Mountain Guest suddenly received information. Naturally, he had long been booking all the information about Luo He. Luo Feng has made a breakthrough? The Sitting Mountain Guest was delighted. How fast? He has become a God King in just over 100 epochs since arriving at the Origin continent. He entered the city out of desperation, into the depths of the cosmic ocean, enslaving beasts, train disciples to avenge themselves. The hope was slim, but Sitting Mountain Guest knew that if he stayed in the Origin continent, he would never be able to defeat the three rulers of the Food Kingdom. He couldn't kill any of them completely. Later, when Luo Feng was able to master the Lai Yuan technique, and Sitting Mountain Guest was thrilled. After all, this is a legacy of Yuan spreading multiple resources, but countless geniuses in the Origin continent were unable to practice it, and Luo Feng was able to practice it, which meant he had passed the test of Yuan. Later, Luo Feng became a true god. The unprecedented size of the miniature universe made Sitting Mountain Guest realize that his disciples surpassed any other cultivators at the same level. His confidence is growing. He has reached such strength without any external help. Sitting Mountain Guest thought, among the three rulers of Food Kingdom, only the Tian Kuan Kingdom Lord is stronger than Luo Feng. The Sitting Mountain Guest was extremely excited. Under the exhilaration, he only felt that his willpower to battle was much stronger. Wait a little longer. Sitting Mountain Guest knew very well that it was still a long way to go before the three kings could be completely killed. In the capital of the Food Kingdom, inside the royal palace, the Tian Kuan Kingdom Lord sat in the main seat. Brother, said the Wuxiang ancestor, after your last instructions, we made a detailed plan. The chaos states along the border are ready and can invade Yu Kingdom at any time. But I just got the news that Luo he has become a god king. Wuxiang ancestor was full of hostility towards Luo Feng and ruined his greatest opportunity. He just became a god king. Tian Kuan Kingdom Lord said calmly. It won't affect the overall situation. According to speculation from all sides, after he becomes a god king, he should soon reach the invincible strength of first-level god king. The Kufeng god king said, we are not afraid of him, but if he attacks, we can't stop him. Wuxiang ancestor, Blade Devil god king, Luyu god king, and Kufeng god king are all god kings with profound accumulation. But the strongest Wuxiang ancestor is only at the extreme level of the first realm of god king. This time, my friends and I decided together. It's fine if Luo he doesn't interfere. If he does, I will make him pay the price. The Tiankuan Kingdom Lord had a cold look in his eyes, but you must also remember that when you attack Yu Kingdom, avoid Huyang City. Also avoid the entire chaos state where Huyang City is located. I gave him a lot of face, but he still wanted to take action. If a conflict occurs, the royal family of Flame Wind, Ancient Kingdom can't blame me. The Tiankuan Kingdom Lord didn't care about Luo he cared more about the thoughts of the royal family of Flame Wind, Ancient Kingdom. Yes, we should avoid that chaos state. The four god kings understood. The Tiankuan Kingdom Lord nodded. Following his will, the major chaotic states on the border of Shi State began to cross the borderline and invade Yu State. Of course, they only avoided Zhejiang Chaos State where Huyang City was located. Huyang City. City Lord. Vice City Lords Mo Liming and Mo Yuhu came to pay their respects to Luo Feng at the same time. Why are you in such a hurry? What happened? Luo Feng, dressed and silver-robed, was drinking on a high building in the City Lord's mansion. Mo Liming immediately reported. It's a big deal. The Food Kingdom has invaded the Yu Kingdom. Many cities on the border of the Yu Kingdom have been attacked. While resisting, the cities are also asking for help from the capital. The Food Kingdom has completely broken the rules this time. Mo Yuhu said, during the invasion, the Chaos Realm has made some good moves, and it is obvious that they are not afraid of the escalation of the war. If one or two people in the Chaos Realm take action, it can be said to be a personal grudge. Some Chaos Realm people took action, which was obviously the will of the entire Food Kingdom. The five god kings of our Yu Kingdom have not given any clear orders yet. Mo Liming was also worried. Without the orders from the god kings, the Chaos Realms in various places are a little timid and are constantly retreating. Many places have been lost. In war, we attack when we need to attack and retreat when we need to retreat. Now there is no clear order, which is the most troublesome. Mo Liming also knew that the situation was not good. Luo Feng nodded and said, the Yu Kingdom Lord is in trouble now and cannot come back for the time being. Therefore, the other four god kings of Yu State did not dare to take action. They are still waiting for the order from the king. The king can't come back? Mo Liming and Mo Yuhu were shocked. There will be results soon. Luo Feng said, the Yu Kingdom Lord can't delay for too long. The Food Kingdom is deliberately pressing forward step by step. If they really want to destroy the kingdom, then the god kings should just attack the capital. Before being able to kill the Yu Kingdom Lord, Food Kingdom did not dare to start a war to annihilate the kingdom. They pressed on step by step, just to let the Yu Kingdom Lord make a choice, whether to give up his true body. Yu Kingsam, the capital. Your Majesty, the four god kings have already arrived here, and they all look at the king anxiously. A towering figure covered with hair sat there. His eyes were very complicated, with reluctance, anger, and helplessness. Lord, although the speed of the Food Kingdom's conquest is not fast, it is a full-scale invasion. So far, we have lost 32 large cities and 7 chaos states have been completely lost. Their armies are still advancing. A black-robed figure with 2 curved horns said, they are forcing you, the king, to make a decision. They are pressing me step by step, just to make me give up my real body and leave Tianhe. The Yu Kingdom Lord was unwilling to accept this. He is merely an incarnation of divine power. His real body is powerful, the Tianhe environment is more suitable for him, and he is also fierce enough in competing for resources. So he caused several powerful men, including the Tiankuan Kingdom Lord, to join forces to deal with him. Lord, what should we do now? The 4 god kings all looked at the Lord. If the king does not take action, the 4 of them will not be able to stand up. After all, facing Tiankuan Kingdom Lord, they are afraid that they will be forced to reincarnate. The Yu Kingdom Lord was silent. Within the territory of our Yu Kingdom, there is now a hegemonic existence, and although he can't defeat the Tiankuan Kingdom Lord, he doesn't fear of him either. Suddenly a woman in green whispered, and this hegemon-level existence has achieved this step without the help of any external force. No force in the origin continent dares to underestimate him, and he is also the direct disciple of the Emperor of the Flame Wind Ancient Kingdom. Lord, if the God King Luo he completely joins our Yu Kingdom, it will be different. The figure in the black robe with curved horns also said, and the other 2 god kings also had a desire. With one more overlord-level existence, the foundation of the Yu Kingdom will naturally become stronger. To be so powerful without the help of external forces, one would join a second-rate kingdom? Yu Kingdom Lord shook his head slightly. Okay, you guys leave first, I'll think about it. The four God Kings looked at each other and could only leave. The only figure left in this lonely hall was the Yu Kingdom Lord. If he had no worries, he could naturally hide in the Tianhe River with peace of mind. But he has a tribe, children, and many subordinates. Moreover, a huge kingdom and stable resource output are equally important to him. With Luo He's potential, he can easily join the two ancient kingdoms and those first-class kingdoms and hold a high position. Join a second-rate kingdom? He can even establish a second-rate kingdom himself. Yu Kingdom Lord also had a headache. If Luo Feng established a kingdom, the territory might be small in the early stage. As his strength grew, the kingdom would naturally become stronger. No matter what the result is, let's give it a try first. Yu Kingdom Lord had no choice but to ask his friends to resist the Tiankuan Kingdom Lord, which sometimes worked. But this kind of large-scale war will last for a long time. It would cost too much to hire someone who could rival the Tiankuan Kingdom Lord to guard the kingdom for a long time. As for giving up his true body, the Yu Kingdom Lord was even more reluctant. Come to think of it, Luo He and I have some fate. The Yu Kingdom Lord thought about it, and immediately ordered to take his daughter, Yu Shui Tianyu, and several servants including the Black Butcher and Suazi, to go to Huyang City to visit the God King Luo He.